Netflix newest anime, Grimm Variation, is described as a dark retelling of the Grimm fairytales, which is essentially a collection of folk tales and fairy tales. It was compiled by the Grimm Brothers, who went around Europe collecting stories. And of course, as you know, if you heard of it, it all has a dark twist to it.
Yeah, those stories too, from what I remember, they traditionally are all historically Germanic. They were stories that were passed around verbally or orally, kind of getting insight into what traditional storytelling was like, into the history of Germanic folklore. I think that's pretty cool how they kind of took that upon themselves, to be fair. Do you think like this would be a European version?
No, I mean, I hope not. I feel like this is a really cool opportunity to hear an Eastern perspective. A lot of these traditional classic stories that we've grew up listening to. And according to this Crunchyroll article, the Grimm Variation is going to be 6 episodes, and each episode is going to focus on a different fairy tale. The first 3 would be Cinderella, Red Riding Hood, Hansel and Gretel. Of course, we have all, at least in the US, have heard of these 3 stories. There's a lot more I haven't heard of, but we'll get into that another time. This is the Bestie Bento Breakdown. I'm Shantia, Dr. Tia Key, if you follow me on TikTok and YouTube. And this beautiful person up there is
Allie, and I am not a doctor, but I do have experience in things like international studies, and I also have my lived experience abroad. I know Dr. Key as well has experience living abroad, so we're trying to bring our experiences and our education sort of into this mix. The coolest part that I think when we were kind of doing a small deep dive, I won't even call it a deep dive. We're in the shallow waters of looking into things. This is what pulled me in. Clamp. Like my childhood. Clamp is taking care of the art style. This is the gorgeous line work art. It was just stunning. And so many cool stories. There are things that you might be familiar with visually. Like you'll probably recognize Cardcaptor Sakura. She was like magic girl vibes from our childhood. I say childhood. I think we were in middle school when this came out, just to put a timestamp.
That was like last year. What are you talking about?
Then you have WIT Studios or WIT Studios. Now, again, that might not be familiar to everybody, but you'll know what animes they've worked on. Spy Family. That would be on Titan.
Yep.
Everybody knows what those are. WIT Studios got it going. They know what they're doing. When you think of Attack on Titan, when you think of those things, what do you think this is going to look like?
Carnage. Like, just going to see like a bunch of cutesy, beautiful characters ripping each other apart in horrific ways. Like, and it's really the only thing you can expect. When you look on Netflix and see what they categorize the genre as, you have horror, drama, sci-fi, it has psychological, it's dark. So like, you know, it's about to be messed up. So if you are into nerdy breakdowns, storylines, talking about characters as if you're just sitting around with your friends, follow us, or I guess follow me, follow Dr. Tia Key. But this series again is going to be called the Bestie Bento Breakdown. So you can follow it on this channel. So let us know in the comments, do you plan to watch and what are you excited about? So